Job security or permanent job is always in demand. You or me, we all are looking for a permanent job. But what is permanent job? There is no job in this world which is permanent in nature. Every job has a notice period, which means either you can leave that job or the company can ask you to leave that job in 1 month or 3 months time. That is the notice period which is there. Recently, I have been to a workshop where some people are working in contract, some people were working in project, and their question to me was, "Sir, how can I get a permanent job?" Trust me, permanent job is a misnomer. There is no job which is permanent. What is permanent is your performance and how well you are doing. 3 things are very important if you are looking for job security. First, your skill, how much you know and how better you are able to perform than others. The second job security is 12 months salary in your bank account. Many a times, not because of your fault, many wrong things can happen. For example, startup funding has stopped. The market conditions are not good, because of which company wants to lay off certain people. Demobilization can happen. You can be transferred to a location where you don't want to go. So many a times, things which are not in your control, you might feel insecure in the job. The culture of the company is not good. The boss is not good. You are not gelling well with your boss. So there are many factors which can come into picture, because of which you will feel insecure in the job. And the third and the most important is, you have 5 people in your family or in your network who will stand by you and who will help you get another job. Grass is always greener on the other side. Many times आप देखेंगे कि lot of employee will keep on saying their friends company has this culture, they are being paid more, the boss is very good, while in your company you are frustrated. And this is the situation with most of the employees. So my advice to all of people will be that you focus on your current job. Once you start exceeding performance in your current job, trust me, you will start enjoying it. The moment you start seeing negative, या फिर आपको ऐसा लगने लगेगा कि आपका इस जॉब में मन नहीं लग रहा है, तो सब कुछ खराब लगने लगेगा और दूसरी तरफ सब कुछ अच्छा लगने लगेगा. So important thing is that you focus on the current job. Try to understand the expectation of the manager, try to understand the expectation of your organization, and not only meet the performance but also exceed the performance, so that you feel secure and you are being counted among the best of the employee in the current organization. The second is, you always have to think 3 years ahead. What role you are trying to do after 3 years? What is the competency, skill, knowledge, experience which is required for that job which you are looking for? Slowly start building on those competencies. So build on the skill for the role which you are looking after 3 years now. Start developing those skills. This is a slow process. Start building network within the organization and outside the organization. I always emphasize, based on my experience of 26 years in large organizations, networking and having people on your side is very important. Whatever be your performance, you have to have some people by your side. You have to have some people who will say something good about what you are doing. Unless you have those people, your progress in your current organization will be limited in spite of your best performance. So you need to build network in your current organization. You also need to build network in other organizations in similar industry. For example, if you are a marketing professional, you are currently working in FMCG sector, you are working in say X company. So you need to build network in FMCG sector in X, Y and Z company, so that you are not only able to know what are the best thing which is happening in the current industry in other companies, but you are also able to make network with key people, so that in case some help is required in future, you know people whom to reach out, and they are the people who will help you. You should also get involved into different projects. Building competency, acquiring knowledge through doing a course is important. But what is more important is, do you have the ability to apply those knowledges? And in your current organization, suppose you are doing a operations role or supply chain role, and you want to get into, say, a different area of role. So you can do certain project in your current organization. Since in current organization you know people, it will be very easier for you to volunteer and be a part of that project, which will give you the exposure and help you in building the skill for the role which you are looking for future. So involve yourself in project in your current organization to gather the skill which is required for the role which you are looking after 3 years. The next is communicate. Communication is the most important thing. कोई भगवान नहीं है, आपका मैनेजर हो या आपके सीनियर लीडर हो, they cannot get inside your mind to know what you are doing. You might think, many an introvert feels that why should I go and communicate? मैं अपने काम का ढिढोरा क्यों पीटूं? ये मैनेजर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, मैनेजर को जानना चाहिए कि मैं क्या करता हूँ. वर्ल्ड इज नॉट ए आइडियल प्लेस एंड every manager has say 10 to 15 team members. How would they know what each team members are doing? So it is important for you that any good job which you are doing, you should be able to communicate your manager, not only manager but certain key stakeholders in the company also. One more very important element which we all should keep in mind is that company is not our home. We need to maintain professional decorum. We need to maintain professional ethics with our seniors. For example, you may have certain idea. आपके पास कोई बहुत brilliant idea है. आप गए, आपने मैनेजर को बताया और आपके मैनेजर ने वो आइडिया को रिजेक्ट कर दिया. You feel very disappointed. And I have seen many team members start fighting with their managers, try to push their ideas, which is a good thing, but you have to do up to a limit. You can present your idea in a very influencing manner so that they are able to know the intent, they are able to know the impact. Please understand, leaders have more visibility of what company wants to do. So try to present your idea for 1 or 2 times, and if it gets rejected, please accept and move on. Stay informed about what is happening in the company. Is the company culture is changing? Is the new manager has come? Any new manager has come, the culture becomes little different. What is the company's market strategy for future? Is company is going for certain acquisition, or company financial is good or not? These things are going to impact you, and unless you are aware of what is happening within the company, you will not be able to prepare yourself. So it is extremely important to understand the environment within the company so that you are able to adjust yourself and you are able to plan for future. One advice I keep sharing with everybody, that prepare for the worst. Even in your best of the situation, you are doing extremely well, you are the star performer of the company, still always prepare for the worst. And you are also preparing yourself, your future plan, so that if something goes wrong, you are able to cope up with that change and your career is not going off the track. So these are certain steps which are very, very important to make sure that you are not only secure in your current job, but you are also preparing and equipping yourself with the competency, experience and expertise which is required for future roles, so that you are able to fulfill your own career aspirations. I wish you all the best.